You know what? Let's go and see. That is not what I wanted to go for. Where's the... I swear I just saw some shark. Or what looked like a shark. Oh, I did. These are probably some of the chunky... Yes, okay. You are indeed one of the chunky boys that I'm going to need. How am I going to fit you in here, though? There's no convenient place to put you. You're going to have to just go there. We'll see how that goes. Only one, though. Alright. I wonder if I can get more of them. And take them... Oh. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Net. I wonder if I can take it to that shrine and if it'll just stay in the shrine and not rot once I put it in there. I don't know. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours. Something we've not done in such a long time. Waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off it. P.S. I was not so sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Swollen flesh folds back over its eyes. Cracked lips bleed through a mounted scar tissue. You know, just for a little emotional juxtaposition there. Oh. Oh, damn it. I keep missing that. Hammerhead shark over yonder. Do I even have any research? No, I don't. I do have storage here, though. So let's just pop these in there, out of the way. Researcher. Is that a cannon? Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes. I thought you had the look. But a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I have not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making the do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has, well, it's come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. Oh, no, I think I can take care of this for you. That one's done. Is there anything else? This dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh, gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? On second thoughts, I'll keep the dog. No. You should. You said you were lonely and you've been here for months. Yes. Thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Okay. I am happy. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours. What? I knew I shouldn't have left that ring next to it. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. Well, okay. Dog got 10 out of 10 end. Oh, it's now in the, oh, that's amazing. I love it. Alright, about the specimens you're after. Take a look at the list. That's fine. We'll bring the others back. Tell me about yourself. Oh, okay. I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. Look, I'm a fisherman. I'm an outsider everywhere. When I graduated, I managed to land a job in the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here. By myself. Is there anything else? What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was a huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I'd guess some sort of octopus or squid or anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't fix it again. Is there anything else? Have you noticed anything else unusual since you arrived? Now that you mentioned it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She sent them to me while I was studying before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. I'm glad she has dog. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Okay, that's a bit of an interesting one. Okay. Do we need anything to do here? Pop that in. Oh, sorry, no, the other way around. Pop this over there. And you know what? Oh, no, I've got one explosive. That's good enough. Actually, I can put them up there. Right. Well... We need... we've got to collect all samples. If I look at the encyclopedia, do I remember the shape of the fish? Yeah, the squid. Firefly squid. At night. Only caught at night. And also... Only caught at night. Only caught through trawling. Oh. Alright. Well, that's fine. But I just guess we move around a lot then. Now, there was most definitely something over here. But it'll be moving around at night. Red snapper. Here we are. There's a ship. Have I explored that one? I have. Oh, was perhaps that the map? Well, to be fair, the map will be somewhere down here. Why is that part of the... Oh, it's a cloud. I know how sky works, chat. Dare I tempt whatever lies down here? There's a giant tentacle right there. Okay, we've got a coral grouper. And a consumed grouper. Once dazzling skin, now bleached and eroded. It barely resists relieved at a final end. Now, the shrine, as I recall, was somewhere around here. Let's go and slot at least the shark into it. It is becoming nighttime, so we should be able to possibly get the jellyfish and the... Oh, that... Wait. Sorry, my bad. Oh, where was the shrine then? Do I misremember where it was? Apparently. Apparently I do misremember where it was. Oh, right, it was... No, that was not it. Is it in here somewhere? No. I do misremember where the shrine was, though. Possibly up there? Scooch around the periphery. See what there is to see. Apparently there is this. There's some boxes scattered haphazardly on the shore. There we go. Bugger. Okay, we need that. Don't need that. Want this. There we go. Is there any way that I could pick that? No. I don't really need it, so. Another message in a bottle. I've not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run from some lines here and they are illegible. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. Oh, crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. The page has been torn off here. Well. There's the research lab. Don't need any of that. What I need is a specific fish. An octopus is not what I need. Nope. Well, where do I find that? I was going to say it's going to be in the shallows. Well, actually, let's just look at Stellar Basin. Stellar Basin specifically. This. Coastal. Oh, I do have some in my net. You're quite right. Thank you very much, chap. A latching snapper. Swollen flesh folds back over its eyes. Cracked lips bleed through mounted scars. Where is the shrine, though? I don't think it was out this way. I'm not used to losing sight of something so easily. About those specimens. Thank you. Looks like you've caught all of the surface specimens I need. But, yes, I do also need some from deeper down, but that's going to be a problem. Why is that a problem? I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. That's where... Oh, okay, this is how we get it. That was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples, but while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully. I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out in the reef at night. Is there anything else? Okay. Well. Apparently. First and foremost. Oh. You know what? I probably need that with me. Pop that in there as well. I swear that shrine was not where I'm currently going. Maybe it was in the small island that we approached. I thought it was in the reef though. I really did. Right. Let's go ahead and sell these. This one I will get rid of right away. This one, this one, this one, this one. I really would have liked to keep this, but I'm just going to sell it. I'll find the other shrine stuff later. For now, let's just get all of that gone. Good enough. Let's repair. Got a fair old bit to repair, sadly. But then... final upgrade time. There we go. I do believe that is our vessel complete. Would appear so. Right, now that I've got that, let's bring this with us. We're going to go and investigate whatever this is. Hopeful this is going to be useful in the immediate term. Plus I can grab another shark perhaps. Nope. Okay, clever. Lying just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest held down by a chain that disappears into the deep. A silver plate. A giant stack of coins. A ring. A rather expensive upgrade component that I no longer need in any capacity. And a necklace. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. That was quite good. That was quite cool, I will say. Why is the island that shape? Asks Endless Sauron. Well, it's that shape to bait people into outing themselves as having really weirdly shaped genitals, because only a certain person would think what you thought upon seeing that shape. Alright, we'll take all of the crabs. I don't see any particular reason to keep them, so we'll get rid of those. We want to move all of this across to storage and all of this as well. Not that I really need it, I guess, at this point. Do I want to keep it anyway, just for nostalgia? Maybe? Maybe. It is possible that I do. Don't doubt people for being in the Weird Dick Club. I don't need to out them. They out themselves. Now, that's going to be an expensive one to go for, but I could just... That's 52. But I can't see that actually being better than what I've currently got. Is a weird one. I guess it wouldn't take all the room up. Is the only saving grace. I'd have room for an extra 2 things. Still, I think we keep this for the abyssal rod. Yeah, it's possible I might be able to get a bigger boat later. That is possible. You know what? Risk it for a biscuit. Okay. Okay, what in the Sarlacc pit is that thing? How do you get snuck up on by something like that? Okay, apparently staying still above it is not a good idea. While it doesn't attack right away, I was wondering about that. While it doesn't attack immediately, it will attack if you hang around. Okay, what are you? I have not discovered you, apparently. You are a barracuda. Very well. A trophy barracuda. I need to fix my boat. I also need to sell most of these because I'm thinking one of these is probably for use in the shrine. And that wasn't expensive. It was a bit of a rough lesson to learn, but okay. Valuable lesson all the same. Oral grouper. Jewelry. I really don't need it. I might be doing this at the wrong time. Laboratory. The laboratory is in ruins with the equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? Open the cupboards. You check the cupboards. Thank you. Where do you want to look now? Inspect the equipment on the table. After some search, you find the prototype parts that the researcher needs to assemble this sampling device. Okay. Where do you want to look now? Look on the floor. Go around the floor, there are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. Fair. You know what? Sure. Generator? An old generator sputters and ticks over. Alright. I've now got a lot of research available to me. I only need 4 for that, so I guess I can now start investing down here. Oh. I'm gonna say it was down here that the shrine was at. We'll head there in just a moment. Generally speaking, those upgrades are always good for making life more comfy in this game. And really, I think those who mentioned struggling with like the more kind of worrying elements, the kind of horror aspect of the game, I think what I would say is probably just focus on just slowly building up where you can. Can't do that one yet. Get the comfy upgrades, because like at this point the night is honestly not a threat to me. My ship is so well lit that my sanity is fine all night. Is it possible? Wait, hammerheads. Hammerhead would go up here, the tail down there. Octopus. No, that can't be the right shape. It feels like it would be, but I don't think it is. Maybe this one. Leave that one there for now. I guess we are going to get some more gold. Some here anyway. Yeah, as long as you steer clear of the more aggressive gubbins out there, you should be fine. Like, avoid the ship. As soon as you hear it sailing, just nope out. Go the other way. Maybe don't be as comically stupid as I'm being. Deciding, you know what? I'm just going to try and fish right next to the thing that I know is attracted to light. No, the researcher doesn't need anything anymore. I got everything to her already. Maybe these would be involved in that. In that area. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get this, the research stuff back to them. Right. Oh, hello, Ken. What do you need? I've got the parts for you. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from a much greater depth. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. Okay. Sampling device. Let's have to go... A custom design from the researcher. It's inefficient, but it should allow me to harvest some samples from the depths. Oh. Well, guess what? Now I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light that emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking, or enrage it, I'm not sure. Connected to the research outpost generator. You'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. To storage. Great. Now take a look at the list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve the equipment I gave you to catch some of them. Okay. An anglerfish, a snailfish, a loose jaw, and a giant aphipod. Okay. Is there anything else? No, not for now. Can I research this yet? Oh, I can't. Oh. I may need to install it, I guess. Okay. Well, either way, then I need to go and take these back to... repulsion device needs to come with... I'll bring that in a moment. But let's go back to the shop for now. Thank you. What we'll do is we'll deal with the creature there in the day. Hello. I love the sound of rain against the roof of my cabin. I love that she responds to the fact that it's raining. That's actually kind of cool. Alright. All the fish. 640 odd fish. Thank you. Now, shipyard. So. I bring these out. Dunk, dunk. I'm going to have to install it there, aren't I? That's so annoying. Let's see what happens. Now I've done that. Can I reset? Yes. Okay, there we go. The bottomless lines. An improvement on the sampling device. This should at least operate at a reasonable speed. And then fathomless winch. Additional power from the hydraulic system makes this deep sea harvesting a formidable tool. Okay. Shipyard. Have you got anything else? I want to buy this. Rather expensive, of course, but it is what it is. I'd have oceanic, abyssal, Haydal. All I would lack is coastal at that stage. Oh, actually, and shallow. So technically, if I did without my trawler, my net, I could install this. No, I'd need too many spots. Wait. Can you flip these? Is there a way to flip? Not rotate, but flip. I don't think there is. I don't think there is, sadly. Okay. So, no matter what I do, we'll keep that one on that side. I'm going to uninstall this. Go ahead, pop it back to storage. We will buy this, install it here. We're losing our net, which is sad, but there we are. This gives me coastal and shallow, actually. So, if I were to install this here, move that across, I could install this. And at that point, while I wouldn't have the means to fish everything, I'd be able to fish most things. Wow. That is a pain. Can I just not? Oh no. Can I not install it back? There we go. Yeah, my inventory is so full of absolute junk right now. I think I can probably discard this. Sad though it is. I am burning time, unfortunately, which I hate doing. I do have this, so I were to install this here. I can then install this. And we have about as powerful a device as we can make. Aavak, might I ask why we bought the worst version of the new fishing station? Because it gives me both. Like, that's Abyssal and Hydal plus 38, and this is Abyssal and Hydal plus 82. So, oh, right, I see what you're asking. Sorry, yeah. I get where you're going. You're like, well, I could have just had one. I could have, but this is maximizing my fishing speed. And I'm in an area where I'm assuming the time is of the essence because, like, that generator thing only lasts for a few hours. So I wanted to absolutely maximize the speed at which I could fish in the specific zones. Not because I thought we needed both. This is just so that I can do it. Do we ever get a net that would allow us to trawl those? Or they only ever... No, they're only ever certain ones. Okay. Hey, Vormithrax. Welcome on in, mate. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We are doing the do's. We are doing the important upgradings of our ship in Dredged. We are plumbing the depths of the sunless sky. You're playing some Project Thea. Oh, cool. How are you finding that? I've seen that mentioned a couple of times in chat. As a massive fan of Thea, I am almost certainly going to be checking her out at some point. But I just haven't got around to it yet. Oh, Kane said the fishing speeds are added for every tool, not just those specific zones. Oh. Oh, that changes things a little bit then. Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. Because in that case, then yes. Yes, that would have been better. Oh yeah, I can see the fishing speed up there was summed up, but I still assumed that you know, that was just like information density and UI functionality kind of concerns. That was more of a UX thing rather than it is simply a sum and it never deviates. I assumed that it just didn't make it easy for you to get the information. You just had to do napkin math to work out how fast you could gather certain things. But all right. Thank you very much for that. Right. Okay. Well, first and foremost, we've got a bunch of things I need to do. I need to get back up here and I need to sell to our friendo over there. So how about you said that I would simply go into a trance and then I would wake up here, not I would watch my ship explode and then get put back together at a new destination. Presumably me also exploding. What the heck, dude? I'm starting to think that that fellow does not have my best interest in first and foremost in their mind. It makes me sad. Yeah, I'm quite panicked now. Go figure. All right, well, in that case, if it's all simply it's not shared in that way, I'll do this differently. Thank you very much again for the advice on that. I had no idea that was going to be how it worked. Oh, that's a good catch. Oh my lord, this game does fish Tetris in the worst possible way. Painter almost certainly has new paint. I just don't care. I find it difficult to worry about new paint right now. Okay, well, given this, I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell this. There's a bit of a loss of money, and that sucks, but it is what it is, sadly. I could drop this, but I would drop my aberration bonus so low by doing that. Because I could just have that there, and I can have like a basic trawling net, like this one. But no, I like these. There we go. Did we repair that? We did. Perfect. Oh, I need to drop off the flag too. I very much doubt we're gonna be well, will we be using that? No, we will never be using that again, really. So I can also sell it. You won't buy this, that's fine. These two nets are different, so I'll keep them. Do I need the halogen spotlight? No. And I don't see us ever requiring more than what we've got. I'll keep these because they're potentially good shapes for what I'm going to need. But other than that, we're good. I could fit the mangrove or volcanic rods in there. I guess it isn't a terrible idea to let's deliver the flag. No, I kind of like the Ouroboros flag. But since chat is wondering about the paints, maple orange. Those are crabs from this location, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that next. But you're alright. I could put in one of the rods. There doesn't seem much reason to right now because I'm not looking to use them. May as well go take care of the crab pots down here. I'm not looking to use them right now for a while. And I will be switching back to the net relatively soon. No, naughty. Oh, we can go for you now. Perfect. Perished loosejaw. A few ragged scraps of skin hang like cobwebs from its fins. Its exposed muscles are riddled with small white worms. Lovely. Do you wanna eat this, chat? Free to you. I won't even charge you the fuel or time that it took me to catch it. You can have it. Making sure that chat is well fed is my top priority. Where are my crab pots? There should be one right here. It's probably already... There we are. Very nice. Oh, that's interesting. That light will turn itself on sometimes. That could get me in trouble. I know I said I was going to sell these straight to the fellow down, the paint person, but I'll do that with the crab pot that's over there. I'd like to buy this and this because I am filthy, filthy rich. There is nothing more, is there? No. Right. Now got the twin jet drive engine. And we can go all the way up to the engine stack, a hulking mass of an engine boasting considerable speed, with which I can crash us into something. All right, well, we'll start work on it. Where are you? Wrong place, sorry. Why not? Again, chat, if your money isn't making you money, then you're using money wrong. Only one of them can be placed. If my money is making money, then I'm using it wrong. No, I said if your money isn't making you money, then you're using it wrong. If your money is making you money, you're using it right. All these people out there trying to beat capitalism with a bat. Capitalism has an immortal body granted it by the god of money. You can't defeat capitalism in combat. You have to break capitalism's spirit. The only way to beat capitalism is to be better at capitalism than capitalism. It's obvious when you think about it. I'm using my money wrong. Thank you, Necromancer, for using your money wrong on me. I appreciate it. Right, we're just going to quickly get this sorted. I'm going to drop this one a little bit further out. Get out to about here and whoop, there we go. Right. Okay. Now we head back, and once I get back, we will be going on tea break. It is very much that time. I use money to buy happy brain juice. This is okay, chat. Okay, this is very much. You're all familiar with the saying: "Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. But feed a man to a fish, and then you've got a bigger fish, and you can feed many men with that fish." Well, it's like that. What did you want? Fangtooth. Snake mackerel and fangtooth. Okay. Gonna have to figure out where the fangtooth is. I might even have it in my log. Like, if I actually go over the entries in the log, it might actually have that information for me. Blackfin tuna. What if I give a man a fishing rod? Well, now you don't have a fishing rod and the man is still hungry. Wow. Way to be a jerk. What if he pulls the rod? Well, now he doesn't have a rod either. And he's still hungry because you can't eat money. This isn't ancient Egypt. Money isn't... I should stop talking about ancient Egypt. I want one of you. Hello. An anglerfish. I think we can all agree, the cutest of all fish. Absolutely nothing unsettling about the way that this fish looks. Not even slightly. Like I said, tea break as soon as I get back. And I'll take like a couple of minute tea break because I want to grab some noms. Hello. More anglerfish, I would assume, based on the look. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hello, friendo. Right. We keep that one. All right, we don't have a net, so I'm not having to repair things all the time. How peculiar. All right, but this is where you're going to be hanging out while I go on tea break, chat. I won't be too long. Okay, we've caught 5 abyssal anglerfish. Be back soon, chat. This is your chance to get up, stretch your legs, go and grab yourselves a drink. And a nom, possibly. And when we return, we're going to be handing in one sample and hopefully finding the others too.